I'm just looking. Oh man, I can't choose. I can't. I like both of these teams, Sean. I can't do it. I can't do it.
That's
I
fair.
can't be biased. I'm not a bias. I'm looking at statistics,
B-U-Y-E-S-T.
Yes.
Yes.
B-U-Y.
B-U-Y-E-S-T.
Biased.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know. I really, if you're ROKKR, you say the ARs. Lucky, he has the highest control KD. Okay, so he is fine in terms of slaying. In terms of ARs, then if it's going to be medals, obviously to pull that out, he's going to be the one that needs to step it up for me. If you're ROKKR Academy, but still, a lot of pressure though. And oh man, what an attacking play! Attacking hit goes in from the ROKKR Academy, and they are over on the B site. Sean, not really committing to A, but look at. Maybe might have a split push here as Real is over on the A site, so now they're simultaneously captured. And might I say that all members of ROKKR Academy are falling except for Harry.
Again, the names are flipped, so we'll give you an update as quickly as those get back into play. But early on, it's Lucky inside the point. We talked about how important he's been for the stability of the squad. I mean, arguably a top 10 player in Europe when he's playing at his best. And I mean, you could make that argument very easily. But in terms of his consistency over the years, especially last year, Lucky has been, at least with the duo of medals, Lucky and medals, they have been ridiculously consistent. And they've been able to carry that success into Vanguard and how quickly they've adapted into these different maps. I mean, it just shows the skill of these players. As Lucky starting off at 4-1. Early on, though, 24 lives for ROKKR to 21 of Ultra. B somewhat locked up. Still working on that third take of progression. Here comes a push down to the front. Journey meets a couple of bullets. And that push goes by the wayside.
Yeah, indeed it does. And still, ROKKR Academy are set up on the B point, and Steve-O, of course, on that sight line of the patio does take down medals, and Harry's locking the back. So if you are ROKKR Academy, this isn't a bad setup to hold. Still a minute 45 left on the clock, and how about that? Furious holding down radio. Real might just come in contact with the other end of a gun, but no! I'm not sure how he wins one, but two. Real opens up radio, and now all members of ROKKR Academy are flying onto the B point and capturing. This is actually really fast as Real took control, but oh, the contest comes through. The stop does come in. The nade from Furious to counter back, and wow, that happened so fast. ROKKR Academy do stop.
Plenty of time now. Minute 23. Might come down a Journey, trying to work for the break. Moves his way into radio, but you have Steve on the opposite side and Harry around for a trade. The stack right now inside the point for Ultra is pretty damn good with spawns in the back from Furious. Here comes Journey trying to work his way through the front. Looking for the opening. Now he flies in. He's going to meet Harry, and Harry again wins another big gunfight. It's Steve who cleans up the second. So you trade 2 for 1 in the engagement with a minute to go. 15 lives apiece for both sides. But look at the spawns out for ROKKR. Look how much they have to traverse the map just to get into position to hit for a 4-man as Lucky works his way into the point. It's a round for 1. It's good for 1. Stuns do come out, but ROKKR work their way in. They find the time. They find the kills. They find the point. They get round 1.
And that's what you had said. The ARs were going to be it for you, Sean. And Lucky, what an opening first 2 picks to slide onto the point. But my goodness, shortly before that, I don't even know what happened because they were just about to capture it. Furious was holding radio and somehow gets beamed. And then Real gets 2-piece. That happened so quickly. And then Ultra just immediately stops. So what a hold that was for just a split second. But regardless, ROKKR Academy doing a fantastic job. And Lucky, who obviously opened it up for the squad, and Journey following on board with him as he does get taken down by Steve-O, and seems like the stop was intact for the ROKKR Academy. Ultra do get pushed back and isolated over at A.
Opening couple of kills. Both teams getting their hand in the swing of things. Real with a sub in hand, so we'll see if the changeup does come into effect as Journey, with 1 HP, still managing to find his way through a gunfight. And we'll work on decapping the bit of progression that was at least put on the board for A. It's Ultra on the attacking side. But so far, the defense from ROKKR certainly standing strong at mid-map.
Yeah, defenses are looking pretty good right now if you were ROKKR. And Real zoning out that back church area. We know how important it is to hold this. Typically, it might be the decision to just save lives and chalk up A, as ROKKR Academy are capturing. Harry Doing a fantastic job zoning the lane out. Now, Furious does push up that back church area. So now the capture is secured for A. And Ultra Academy, 23 lives to 20. So ROKKR decided to chalk it up, and Steve-O does take down Lucky and Church. So now Church control is imminent for the ROKKR Academy. Let's see. Beans is back church, zoning out, and does get stunned. So if you're a ROKKR, you gotta take down Beans in the back, as you know he can do some damage.
Big stun, but big win with the MP40. Beans dipping and diving, finds the shoulder. Furious with 2, colliding in the kill feed. But things start to slow down yet again. A minute 20 to go. Beans winning another big gunfight. This sub has really started to light up. You're thinking maybe, you know, he's at range pulling it out with the automaton, but he's got every gun he needs. It doesn't matter what the gunfight looks like. He's going to find a way to win it on a 4 spree. 15-7 for the moment. Finally into the point. Ultra trying to make their advance, but yet again, with all of that happening, nowhere close to be the spread for ROKKR Academy has been essentially flawless. You get 1 or 2 extra hits. With 11 lives right now, ROKKR playing very good defense.
Yeah, indeed they are. And now the hit is going to essentially come through that patio side. Harry does pick up Journey. But now, Furious in the back does take down Real. And now there's only 2 members of Ultra on the point. Harry does take down Metal. So now, Stack does come on through. But still, Journey, they left radio open. Journey might actually have an opening pick as he does tag up Furious. But Furious does get away with his life. And now, they didn't clear him out. But now, Journey does find him, in fact, and that was a crazy defensive push, but really props and shout outs to Journey for opening it up on that radio side. 25 seconds left remain, and now the push. This is the last break if you are Ultra Academy.
They're gonna 4 stack. You get really nowhere else you can go. Maybe try to spread out AR on the wing, but it might take too much time to develop. Here comes down the push, but it's Lucky through the back again. Lucky with the sub, just shutting down everything that Ultra had going for him in this push. 12 seconds to go. You don't want to feed kills anymore, as Lucky's getting close to the glide bomb, which very well could open this game up even more so. There's the glide bomb. Lucky does find it. And the defensive hold with so little lives, ROKKR Academy get it done again. 2 rounds in a row. They had the disadvantage, but it pays off. And not only that, they get a streak out of it. So you go into round number 3. You're going to the attacking side. You basically know you can work through A. But when it comes to breaking B, you have the glide bomb. ROKKR blowing the doors open on this control.
Absolutely. And I mean, look at Lucky. 7 streak right now, 17-8. Completely going off for the squad, but still, every single kill is important. And now the aggressive push towards that A site is imminent, but the stop does come in to go down for ROKKR Academy as Ultra do kind of isolate them back. And now looking to be broken out. I was going to say here, this is actually pretty good if you're Ultra Academy. You have members of ROKKR Academy isolated into that back fountain area, and now they have complete map control. You got Fire covered, you got Beans kind of aggressively pushing through, and then Real trying to essentially find the members of the Ultra Academy as Metals gets taken down.
Was really going to come down to the control in this series, and we still do have a streak we can work through. Steve-O, it's a big gunfight. He will walk away with it, but even there, on the opposite side of the map, it's Journey finding 1, and Metals combining for 2. Every single break, Ultra set up. ROKKR just walk away with. They have the life lead. They have the kills in the kill feed. Journey on a roll right now. A is nowhere to be found. Ultra doing all they can to get in for a contest, but it just seems like it's so futile. ROKKR finding the kills. They got A basically locked up. The only one in position to contest is Beans, but he leaves off. This is just tremendous control from ROKKR.
Yeah, indeed it is. But if you are Ultra Academy, I would just literally don't throw lives and give up A. But it looks like Real is going to capture B, and he actually does get taken down. So on the opposite side, it was Furious that did try to run towards A and make a stop, but not successful. So now in lives in favor of ROKKR Academy, it is the defensive setup. All on that patio side, and then the back church from Harry. So Lucky's going to look to make a break, but does fall back. So now, you see that Ultra Academy does have that middle control area, and this is going to be important. Journey going to go on the hunt for Beans. Does spot him. And still, that's going to be... I was going to say, Sean, this is kind of chaotic. There's still a minute left. Live still in favor
That's
of
huge
Ultra
from
now.
Beans. That's huge from Beans because it not only cuts down the extra push, but you start to funnel ROKKR into positions. But I mean, he's doing all he can. 21 and 14. 14 to 15 in the life count. 40 seconds to go. I don't think he used the streak here. If you get a break, great. If you don't, you still have a couple of rounds you play through, and you use it as a last case scenario. As Furious will once more win his individual engagement. Journey for one. Where's the follow-up? A little bit too late. Metal's trying to work into the point. Finally, a push from ROKKR with 25 seconds to go, but we're going to use the glide bomb anyway. Does it secure a kill? It will. A trade regardless. A couple of gunfights ensue on the point, and Furious, Harry, and Steve-O wipe ROKKR off the board. A very big defensive round win from Ultra.
Indeed it was, and I agree with you. I don't know if that was the play to invest in the streak. You should, essentially save it for the next round, but still, Beans, obviously what a tear he's doing. Gonna try to maybe... I was gonna say, there's no time. You don't have time to make another push, but I just was really confused by that play as well, because there was only like 12 seconds left, I think, there. But it was a risky play, a play that wasn't successful. Still, it's match point for ROKKR. Ultra still need to win 2 more, but really looking at Steve-O here is he's not really having the best performance this map, but still looking to turn it up now. The attacking side there, we got a full 4-man hit to B, so now Furious does open up the pick onto Real, so this could be the flood that they needed.
Well, I like the decision to go to B. Again, you were able to bait out a streak, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. And you can just play these gunfights straight up. The way you've been winning it early on the defensive side could have a similar effect here. AR is now into the point, but Lucky in Real clearing it out as quickly as it starts. Life lead there for ROKKR. Point hold here for ROKKR as well. Steve-O trying to work to the back. Has to worry about a stun in his face. Here comes the nade for the extra check. You got Harry out on the pinch. 3-man stack with a fly in. Steve-O for 1. And Furious for the trade as well. This is another big break. Nicely done by ROKKR.
Yep. And I see that, Metals was the last one there, isolated, but still, Ultra Academy, they can walk away with this. But I think that ROKKR is still going to try to isolate and collapse onto the point. Beans able to take down Journey, that back church area, and realistically, Metals on the opposite side takes down Furious. So now, this should be another tick for at A for the Ultra Academy, and it is. And you see Harry kind of making a disruptance over at B side, splitting up the push. Does manage to get a kill onto Metals, that patio area. So now, Ultra Academy do get A control, and now they have B to worry about. Lives in favor of Ultra Academy, 22 to 19, and they have plenty of time to do it. 1 minute and 47 seconds left on the clock.
I love the aggression from Furious in the past couple of rounds, especially with how he's played in control as of late. He's been absolutely dominant, but the pressure with the sub cannot go unanswered. There needs to be a response from ROKKR. Harry will fly his way forward. 2 stacking from ROKKR, at least on the outskirts. You do have radio control. Eyes over as well. Real, if he works his way inside, might be able to clean up a kill or 2. But we'll buy our time for a push as Lucky works his way up the stairs. Now over to Journey, losing the gunfight. Trades ensue. Harry for 2 will get some right back. But Ultra still yet to get in the point.
Yeah, and it's really hard. I mean, ROKKR, they've proved time and time again how well they are at their defenses and just zoning forward consistently, picking up each other's lanes. I mean, Journey's doing a fantastic job of it. And the subs are winning their gunfights. I mean, you see it. Journey, Real, every single time in the kill feed, and of course, Lucky doing what he needs to do with the AR. So just getting into positions to where you're holding off those cuts and stopping the push is exactly what ROKKR are doing every single time. And falling just yet again, you see Lucky picking up that lane. A lane falls, somebody else picks it up. So there, Metals is going to try to rotate over again and pick up that patio push, as they know it's very important to hold. 30 seconds left, and Lives in favor of ROKKR.
Journey just bought ROKKR so much time on his little spree, pulling attention away from the lane. And yet again, they find a way to clean up the kills together. Real will take down 1, but here comes the push from Ultra. This is essentially your last-ditch effort with 5 lives to give. Journey through the back hole almost loses it, but it's still Journey going on a rampage. Steve-O will respond, but they need to get into the point, and they need to get in now. 4 seconds to go. 1 last attempt from Furious. He's basically playing a 1v2. He will lose it. That's going to be it. ROKKR Take game number.
Essentially now don't matter. It's the ticks that do. But regardless, it's ROKKR Academy that came out on top. And, you know, just wonder.
That does favor statistically ROKKR in this situation. Can they turn it around? Well, if Lucky's playing